Hello and welcome back to the studio. I'm Dr. Wiggo and today I've got a box.
What's in the box?
If you saw the thumbnail, you know what's in the box. It's a MacBook Neo. In my video last week, I said I ordered one, and here it is. I normally tell the story about why I bought it, but I bought it just to see it because it's a $600 MacBook, and I had to see if they pulled it off. So let's just get right into it. We start with Apple's fantastic unboxing experience. Even the outer cardboard box is cool. Oh, look at that. There it is right on the front. Ecologically friendly and cool to open. This is my box. Let's pull the tabs. I still love that. And there's the inside of the box. Now the first thing, and I don't know how well this is going to pick up on camera, but it says hello in citrus, matching the color of the MacBook Neo itself. We'll open that in just a second. First, let's see what else is in the box. Designed by Apple in California. Well, they're getting more and more ecological because this just has a little pamphlet. Say hello. Tells you where the lock key is, the trackpad, the command key, everything you need to know. Tells you about menu bars, control centers, Siri, the Finder, the dock, system settings, the ports, USB-C, front port, external display accessories and charging, back port, accessories and charging, speakers, and headphone jack. Not a lot to it. And then under that, in the US anyway, we get a power brick. In the EU and the UK, they don't get the power brick, they just get the little braided cable, which is not color matched, unlike the MacBook Airs. But of course, this is $600. It's not a very long cable, and the charging brick is only 20 watts. The MacBook Neo will charge at 30 watts, but bring your own brick. This one's only 20. And I have so many of those, I'm never going to use that one. Let's get to the main event. Again, hello. Let me pull this back. Pull that back. There's the back. Designed by Apple in California. Same weight as an iPad Air. Very light and handy. Very portable. So here's the USB-C 3 port, not Thunderbolt. So the USB 3 port is what you use to attach a monitor up to 4K 60 Hertz or an external hard drive. This really is just for charging. It is so slow. USB 2.0, 480 megabits per second, but it will charge. That's why it's there, because there is no MagSafe on this guy. We have a headphone jack, and we have a side-firing speaker on this side, and there's the side-firing speaker on the other side. Oh, I don't know if you noticed, the feet are color matched, so they are also citrus. I know you're looking at it, but what color does it look to you? Because right down to me, like with light bouncing this way, it looks yellow-green. But when it's down flat, it looks more green. The Apple logo is a slightly darker green, citrus, lime green. They call it citrus. It looks like lime green, but more lemony, lemon lime. You be the judge. Well, let's open it up. Which, like all Macs, you can do with one finger. First boot. Oh, look at that. That was cool looking. But at the angle, you probably couldn't see it. It was a little apple in the middle that then turned into the hello. Notice the colors. Citrus, green, citrus green, citrus green. I'm setting this up as new. Notice you can transfer your information from an iPhone or an iPad, or from a Windows PC, or from a Mac. Yay! A software update is required to continue. So people who've never owned a Mac before, this is their first experience, and they're getting the full experience. You have to do an update, and then it's probably going to make me start the setup again. So continue. It is downloading 26.3.2, which apparently wasn't ready when they shipped these. Well, while we're waiting for that, I can talk about the keyboard is the same as the keyboard on the Magic Keyboard, on like for the iPad and the. So instead of return, you have the little arrow. Instead of shift, you have the up arrow. Instead of delete, you have the little X in a box. That's the lock key. These all look the same across. Escape is the same. Tab is a tab symbol. Caps lock is an up shift with a line under it, and then the little light that'll come on when you caps lock. By the way, that was my M3 Pro MacBook Pro. It's all aluminum. Very good feel to it. We'll see in the full review, but I'll let you know how this does with fingerprints. I am liking the trackpad. The keyboard is slightly recessed. This is a wonderful way to welcome new users into the Mac community by sitting through a really long update on a system you just bought. But if they had a Windows laptop, this will be an improvement. Windows update is horrible. There we go, installing update. Wait, I have a cursor up in the corner. And yes, now we get to go through setup again. Slightly different this time. I'm getting safety and handling. Did you see that? The screen just kind of jumped. Did that a minute ago too. Again, not the best introduction to Mac for new users. Still setting up account. Location services off, Siri on, screen time off. There we go. Look closely at this. M-A-C. It says Mac in big letters. And as you can see down here, it comes with Safari, messages, mail, maps, photos, FaceTime, iPhone. For you new people, you can use your phone from your Mac. Calendar, contacts, notes, Apple TV, keynote pages, numbers, games, App Store, iPhone mirroring. But one thing I want to show you is like when you go to system setting, notice the menus that the colors are green. See in here, green. It color matches everything to the color of the MacBook Neo. If you come down here to appearance, you see it has the colors you can choose for your themes, but this color is called this Mac. If you bought an indigo, that circle will be indigo. If you bought a blush, that one would be blush. If you bought silver, that would be silver. And I'm not sure it shows, but these keys are very, very slightly tinted yellowish green. It probably looks more like it if I fold the screen up where the green and yellow on the screen is shining onto the thing. So far, I'm impressed. The build quality is excellent. It feels like a MacBook. I mean, it feels like every other MacBook. It's aluminum. It's hefty. It's got a lot of heft to it. This keyboard feels just like my other keyboards. Now, I'm in a well-lit environment here. It feels just the same, but it's not backlit. If you just watch me type, you can see that I don't touch type. Yeah, they have the little things for touch typists so in the dark you can find your home keys. But again, I don't touch type. The lack of a backlight in dark rooms may be a problem for me. Come back next week when I do my review and I'll tell you how I did with this in dark rooms. For purposes of testing the MacBook Neo, I'm going to put it next to my chair where I keep my iPad Pro with the keyboard. So I'll be using this and then I'll be able to tell you if the lack of a backlight is a problem. I think it might be. Although if the screen's storing enough light, which the screen will do because it doesn't have an ambient light sensor so that it will not dim when it gets dark. So the screen will stay at a constant brightness. You can get Touch ID. Wait, this is the lock key? Yep, locked it. And to unlock it, I need to enter my whoa. Doesn't give you a lot of time to enter your password. Where is the... There we go. That's what I wanted to know. How do I turn on unlock with Apple Watch? Well, let's close it. Unlocked with my Apple Watch. Those are the people that the MacBook Neo is for. People who have an Apple Watch, who have an iPhone, but do not have a MacBook. Maybe they're students, maybe they don't want to spend a lot of money, but they're probably using some cheap Windows laptop, which is plastic, not aluminum. But if you have an Apple Watch, again, you don't need Touch ID if you got your watch on because it'll unlock automatically. You can answer most of the questions about it just by playing with it. You can see that the screen is bright, even though it doesn't cover the full P3 color space that the MacBook Air and the MacBook Pros do. Well, basically all other Macs. It only has sRGB, but that's fine for web browsing. By the way, the World Wide Web uses sRGB. So you will not run into a color on a web page that this thing can't show you. And same with streaming. It will do a billion colors. If you're a professional photographer or a professional videographer, this is not the computer for you. Why are you even watching this video? If you're a professional photographer or a professional videographer, this computer is for you to give to your children, your parents, your grandparents. Not for you. But we can check the build quality. The keyboard is great. The screen is great. I like everything about it. You can open and close it with one finger. You don't get a lot of wobble. You get a little bit of wobble. But we got to test the processor. And I'm not going to do that today. I'm going to do that over the next week, and then I'll report back. So come back a week from now, and I will give you my review of this lovely MacBook Neo, which I really like so far. And I'll plug in my 4K monitor here and see how that goes, and I'll try out the ports. I'll do the whole thing next week. So come back next week, and I'll tell you all about how my week went. So that's it for today. Thanks for stopping by. See you next time. Bye-bye. I got to go play with this thing for a week now. Yay. Thanks for staying to the end. Bye-bye.